You're working hard. I know it. You go to work, you go to the meetings, you ask questions, you're curious, right? And then nothing. You see, curiosity without a destination, I call that intellectual tourism. In the business world, I am a passionate believer that one of the greatest superpowers, skills we all have is our curiosity. And when you're curious with somebody, when you're taking the time to ask questions, to build trust, to, figure out a way to take that relationship to another place, well, that's productive curiosity. And productive curiosity is what builds trust. It's what builds relationships. It's what gets you from point A to point B, not only in your own work, but inside your organization and frankly, outside as well. People love to talk about themselves. They love to talk about their work. When you take the time to be curious with people and you're productive and you use what you learn to make a decision, to make a meaningful choice, to go to a new place that benefits your colleagues, your customers, that's productive curiosity. The opposite of that is intellectual tourism. You wandered through, you asked some great questions. It's like going to a museum and looking at all the displays and going, wow, woo, wow. Buying a magnet and going home and going, well, that was nice. And then you forget about it 5 minutes later. Intellectual tourism is something people pick up on. It's the person who pretends they're interested, asks questions that may or may not be meaningful or lead to anything, and then they kind of move on and blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. We're all selling ourselves every day. Every conversation is a sales moment. People know the difference between the person who is curious with intent, productive curiosity, and the person who is the intellectual tourist, just checking the box, filling time, curiosity without intent. Curiosity is a great gift that you can give to somebody. It will help you finish whatever it is you need to finish, right? Attain your goals, get you what you want, need, and deserve. Being an intellectual tourist is a dead end. Like I said, it's going to that museum and then forgetting about it 5 minutes later. And the person that you were the intellectual tourist with, you see, they've forgotten you as well. Or they've thought to themselves, that was just kind of a waste of my time. Switch to productive curiosity. Use what you learned to make a meaningful decision moving forward.